I am Stephen Flores, 22 years old from Cebu. Both bills to abolish and reform the Sangguniang Kabataan have been filed for legislation. But I believe that the better choice is to reform. Why? First, to abolish is not beneficial. To abolish the Sangguniang Kabataan would mean to curtail the direct participation of the youth in terms of shaping national platform and national agenda. To say that there will only be 2 to 3 youth officers who will serve in the barangay council with the same position as a barangay councilor would be a fallback to the already progressive movement that is the Sangguniang Kabataan. That then means that to abolish is a retrogression. We already have institutionalized a platform for national youth participation. To scrap this all together would bring us back to square one, where there is very minimal role for the youth to translate our thoughts and ideas into concrete and formal contributions to the nation as a whole. It is then necessary to reform. Most of the flaws of the Sangguniang Kabataan revolve around its activities, finances, and it being a breeding ground for political dynasties and traditional politicians. How do we address these? We look into solving pre- and post-election issues. First, we raise the age limit of SK officers to 18 to 21 years old, but maintaining the lower age limit of 15 years old for the katipunan ng kabataan. Maturity is an integral part of leadership. This is about the same age that college student leaders emerge, and we see this as an analog. Second, there must be a rigorous training system for the SK officers or the SK Federation officers to undergo. This system must be a trainer's training system. SK Federation officials will be trained. A core group from the SK Federation officials will be formed, and this core group will roam around their localities to train and monitor their fellow SK officials. Of course, with the help of NGOs and the local and national government. Third, we must be able to minimize the benefits of the SK officers to non-monetary benefits, but maintaining the 10% budget allocation from the barangay's internal revenue allotment solely for youth development projects. Fourth, we must be able to separate the barangay elections and the Sangguniang Kabataan elections to avoid partisanship. It is an additional cost, but it is a necessary cost if we really want to avoid this problem. Lastly, we must be able to add provisions to existing consanguinity relations in order to avoid political dynasties. Just because the 13-year-old system is flawed doesn't mean that it cannot be tweaked to perform at its maximum. Thank you.